Hi, let's make some kannelbullar with me. Yeah, welcome back to another Vlogmas episode. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Got yourself some tea, and then I really hope you have some fun while baking with me. Let's go! Hello, I decided to take you with me via voiceover. So yeah. The first thing I love to do is making like my space cozy. Whether it's lighting candles or I don't know, put on some good music, making yourself a tea. I don't really care, just something that really brings you in the mood you're aiming for. And today it was obviously Christmas. So yeah, we're gonna start with heating the milk until it's like lukewarm, like not too hot, so we can put the yeast in it a bit later. And while the milk was heating, I put together all the dry ingredients, and you can use like whole seed cardamom or cardamom seeds, but I like a little bit lazy and I just used some ground cardamom. You can, whatever you have at home, and then you just mix everything together. Don't forget the salt, it's really important, and not too much is also really important. When the milk is lukewarm, you can add the yeast. I used dry yeast, but of course you can use fresh one. And then add a little bit of some kind of sugar, mix it together and let it rest. And with the sugar, the yeast has something to eat, and it grows a bit faster, and generally it grows. I don't know if it grows if you don't put it in the sugar. I don't know. But yeah, it's really helpful. And then, I think I came back after 10 minutes. You're gonna start mixing everything together, and then also add the butter, which should be room temperature. And you can just cut it in small pieces and let it knead really good. I think this kind of dough needs a lot of kneading. And then I noticed that my bowl is too small, as you can also see in the video. So I decided to hand knead it, which I also love because just the feeling of the dough is, I don't know, I really like this kind of feelings. So yeah, and then it really just takes a long time. You should really give your dough some love. And I said the word dough way too much. I don't know how to pronounce it anymore. But yeah, just knead it, and knead it some more. And I don't know, I think I did this for at least 10 to 15 minutes. And then, you have to let it rest for about 1 hour, but the more resting the better. So I actually wanted to do the cinnamon rolls today, so I let it rest in the oven at minimum heat, so it can grow in 1 hour. But it's way better if you let it grow 2 to 3 hours, or maybe even overnight. And yeah, see you soon. Sorry guys, you only had a really short break for my voice. But yeah, I came back 1 hour later, 2 hours, and I just made myself some Christmas tea and then got ready for the filling. you also need by at room temperature, so maybe you just let it outside while like the dough is growing. And then mix everything together. Like before, I used ground cardamom instead of seeds, and then also of course a lot of cinnamon. And then I like to add some tonka bean, which I don't know, kind of gives it this vanilla flavoring. So yeah, I don't know, I just like it. And then of course mix everything together. And then it's time for our dog to come outside his warm, cozy place. Look at this. It did grow a lot. And yeah, then you roll it out into a big rectangle, and then
angels are singing, the Christ child is born.
rolling. And a bit later you can put the filling onto one half of the dough. Do this pretty gently so you like don't dig a hole in your dough or something like this. And then you try to really gently fold like the one half onto the other. I don't know which one is better if I'm looking at the video right now. Maybe it would be better to put the one without like the filling onto the another one, but you know, it doesn't really matter. And then you can, arrange it a little bit, and then you just, I did roll it over for once. But what you do now, you can just, you can just cut, 15 to 20 pieces, or I just cut them after I finish forming them. And the forming stuff is a bit difficult, and there's so many different ways how to form it. I just do this one, and I found it cool, illustration of it online. You just cut your slice and then you cut it in the middle, but not really the whole piece, just until the top, and then you just roll it the both sides you now have, and then roll it. I don't know, I can't really explain it. Maybe the picture I think is really helpful, but then there's so many different ways. And if you finished, I love to brush it with some egg yolk or milk, or if I do the vegan option, just milk. So and maybe a bit of vegan butter stuff, just because then it will get this golden glow in the oven. And then you can bake it at 222 degrees Celsius for 8 to 10 minutes. Yeah, and then if they're finished, they're maybe looking like mine. And I can say that they're really, really tasty. I just did the same thing with like the rest of the dough and then baked them.
Now is the time we've all been awaiting. A light in the sky tells us Christmas is near,
and it's giving us hope for the new year a-coming, for peace in the world and for all we hold dear. Christmas is
like no other holiday, where love and laughter is found.
And then there's the part I do hate the most. Probably everyone hates the most, cleaning. But I try to do this while like the last pieces on the oven, or while like I let them, cool down. I clean, so then when I'm finished cleaning, I can just like enjoy one with my tea, and like all the work is done and all the cleaning is done. And yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye right now to this little voiceover. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this one, and bon appetit. Really hope you enjoyed this recipe, and see you soon.